Final play of the game. Davis to step up in the pocket, going to heave it for the end zone, and it is caught! It's caught! It's a touchdown!
What do you think the future holds for North Shore football?
We got to win Monday. That's it. Just 1-0. And, you know, whoever shows up, we're going to coach them. They're going to play. And as long as they get better by the week, by the day, we're always going to be fine. As long as we know that it's time to just roll up our sleeves, keep our eyes down, and go to work, and everyone's mentality stays on the same page, the sky's the limit.
I think what helped us is just the approach that our kids have taken, that our staff has taken, of just trying to find ways to improve. You know, even going 16-0 and as epic as that finish was in 2018, I think all of our kids and definitely all of our staff understood there were areas that we needed to improve upon, and I think our kids were trained themselves in that mentality of focusing on that rather than what was accomplished or what they wanted to accomplish next. And so I thought that transition was really done well by our staff and by our kids.
Think, you know, the biggest thing, we saw a bunch of growth and guys stepping up, and because we had guys out at time and we had guys step up at the right time. You know, just to me, one of the biggest games I think for us was a defining moment as a team was probably the Westfield game, of having so many starters out and then finding a way to come back and win on a last-minute field goal to end the game. I think, to me, that was a testimony of our kids and the coaches and everybody just buying in and understanding how hard they had to work.
Westfield game was huge. To see kids that have never been put in the spotlight get put in the spotlight and be able to function and to show us that they were able to do everything they were coached to do throughout the week just showed the depth of this football team. And when you have depth, you create competition. That's what they live off of. They drive off of competition.
After that Westfield game, I really knew it was going to be a great team because, you know, we had guys from third, fourth spot on the depth chart playing, balling out there. You know, defense played great. And most of them guys didn't start for the rest of the season, but they played great. They only allowed 21 points, and we was able to get 24, so we did what we had to do.
It's like, it feels good because, you know, like you have a whole team full of people that can play. It's like, because my D-line coach said, he says, man down, man up. If one person goes down, it's the next person up. And that's the thing about North Shore. Like, if somebody gets hurt, we have another good player right there.
Playoffs is pretty much, you know, as they say, win or go home, but instead of going, you know, like 1-0 every weekend, we go 1-0 every day in practice, 1-0. Let's go 1-0 Monday, 1-0 Tuesday, 1-0 Wednesday. And winning on an everyday basis, it prepares us for the week.
Going into playoffs, you know, we just looking at it like 1-0, you know, we just thinking about that team. We're not thinking no farther ahead.
I feel like we wasn't nervous. We just knew we had to come in the week, work hard, grind, watch film. You know, if we did all those things, work together, stay on the same page, we was going to be successful at the end of the day.
Well, it's just like the regular season, you know, we go 1-0 each week, man. It's like, you can't think about losing. And when you go into practice, you got to, like, do every practice like it's your last. So you practice how you play. And if you practice good, you're going to play good, and that can help the team win.
You know, I think we did a good job as a coaching staff. I think our players did a good job of understanding this. Your mind can't be set on, can we make it again to try to go win a state championship? Your mind's got to be set on is, I got 1 week at a time. And literally, if we don't show up 1 week, you're at home. So the biggest thing for us was making sure we understood that, you know, we had to play each week like it's our last, and it was truly that 1-0 mentality, and our kids bought into it, the coaches bought into it. We didn't talk about winning state titles. We talked about going 1-0 and getting better, and that's exactly what the kids did.
It's like I said, it's always tough to play a team twice. The only difference is we were both different teams. You know, it's a different season. And so knowing that we were going in to play Duncanville, you know, our kids were excited because they've heard what everybody else has heard. Oh, it came down to one pass, it came down to one play. Well, that's football.
We found out that we had an opportunity to play them. I think there was an excitement. I thought, last year's game against them gave both teams a solid foundation of a natural rivalry. I think the two communities are very, very similar, and we take a lot of pride in that.
I knew it was going to be tough, because we was missing a lot of guys, and came to it, they was missing a lot of guys too, so we both were struggling, had to go out there and give our all to both squads.
I mean, it's just kind of one of those deals where, you prepare for that game, you prepare for those moments all year, and now it's getting your kids to realize and understand, well, all those extra things that we did in the summer to prepare y'all, now let's let it hang. Let's let it loose right now. And I think our kids did an extremely good job of staying focused, coming out there and understanding that, yeah, it's tied 17-17. We got a little adversity, but we overcame that and just came out that second half. And I mean, we played some dominant football, and that was extremely fun to be a part of,
The halftime, the defense, they really stepped up. That game is all about them. Without them, we probably would have lost that game. So after getting that second touchdown at the end of the game, it really felt great. Seeing Charles running in, seeing us get up by 2 touchdowns, it just felt great going back to the sideline. Defense crunk, they know that we up by 2 touchdowns. So everybody just felt great. Everybody knew that we had it.
Felt good. Going into the play, I knew I was going to be open, Coach Gaston, so we were going to have to take a shot downfield. And we took it, we switched. I knew the safety was going to go with Rito, and then I was wide open, and D made a great throw.
Oh, I mean, it was great, obviously, just because the past state championships we won here in the last few years, 2015, we went on a goal line stand, 2018 on a Hail Mary, just to be able to get a nice little lead and be able to take a knee at the end of the game. That was kind of refreshing.
Even before the play clock ran out, we were already kind of celebrating after Demetrius kneeled. It was an unbelievable moment, going back to back with the class of 2020 and Demetrius and Sharek and all them. It was great. These guys are my brothers.
Amazing. I had mixed emotions. I was crying, happy, smiling, celebrating, jumping everywhere.
Being able to bring back another state championship here feels amazing.
We knew that we accomplished something, and we got it done as a team, and just that was just really, really exciting.
I think, everybody feels good. This goes down into, North Shore School history of going back-to-back state titles. To be a part of this and to be a graduate from North Shore High and just to be able to be a part of that moment, we did something very special.
I think the community support is what, in my mind, turned the corner from us being a great football program to a powerhouse. I think when you use the word powerhouse and elite, that has to come with the community support, and you can't have it without it.
Having a community support, is really great. I think it builds us, makes us play harder. Knowing that our family and friends are in the stands cheering us on, I think it really gives us a boost in our game.
You kind of go through your season, you have certain moments, and it really didn't hit me like how much support we had until we played Atascocita. I mean, we pulled up to the stadium pregame, and it's like a sea of red out there. And it was almost like I felt like a rock star at one point, pulling up to a concert. It's like all these people coming to see us. And I mean, that was just to kind of send chills up my spine, just to know that many people, love and support us.
I think it gives the team a boost, confidence, because we know everybody got our back in the community, and they know we got theirs. We go down, they still with us. We up, they still with us. So I think that's what's cool about that. We got a bond.
It's just amazing. Like, the community literally does everything for us. Support us, supply us food when we need it, help us out. Like, they're there for everything, man. And traveling included. Like, that's a lot of gas, going all the way to Dallas, Round Rock, all that. And it's just like, knowing that they have your back, it just gives you a huge confidence boost.
You got those 50, 60 people that sits on that 50-yard line and screams their heart out for 10, 15 years, and just watching North Shore play, seeing those elderly people and those young people just come together and, really unite and celebrate us and us, making them proud. That's the best feeling.
North Shore football, the coaches are the absolute best.
Congratulations, North Shore Mustang. Back-to-back years to all the years that you've been doing. We really appreciate all the effort y'all put forward into this game.
Congratulations, North Shore Mustangs, for providing us another great season. I look forward to seeing those of you that are coming back next year.
I have been a fan of the Mustangs for the last 15 or 16 years. I've never missed a game within the last 14 years, whether it be here at home or out of town. I truly love the Mustangs, and every time we take the field, I'm almost confident that we will come out with a victory. At this time, I would like to congratulate Coach K and his staff, and of course the kids, on a wonderful 2019 season and a back-to-back state championship. Thank you.
For the past 55 years, my life has revolved around North Shore football. Congratulations on shining a light on the east side. What a great ride from Hail Mary to back-to-back. Let's go for 3 in a row.
Go North Shore! North Shore Mustangs!